Caught in the glow of twilight fade, silent whispers weave a serenade. Stars align in cosmic grace. Night wraps us in its embrace, chasing shadows through the night. Find our way by soft starlight. Quiet dreams are born anew. In darkness dipped we find our hue. Eyes closed, we're floating high. Stars above, they paint the sky. Echoes sing a lullaby. In night's embrace, we softly lie. Whispers echo through the night, guided by the faintest light. In the stillness we confide, with the cosmos as our guide.
Good morning, everyone.
In evening's glow,
I hope y'all can hear me today. Unlike last night on YouTube and Chill when I was just talking to the void,
dance of stars,
and my awesome co-host, Sci-Fax, had to jump in and be like, yo, let me add you to the...
silent symphony.
You're talking to nobody. I could be doing that right now. I don't know. I don't have a co-host today. Just me, your boy, the Rockefeller Plaza. Good morning. Happy Saturday morning. Welcome to Saturday morning cartoons. If you know, you know. Grab some coffee. Get you some herbal tea, some breakfast. Grab the sheet and pull them over your head a little bit. Just hang out. Smash the like button, share, help get us out there in the algorithm. Appreciate it. Good morning. Welcome. Wake up. So I don't really know what this channel is. I'm still trying to find my feet. Shout out to the 65 subscribers that have subscribed to me in the past 13 weeks on this new channel that I started. We're gonna do a lot more, topics, discussions on entertainment, movies, comic books, which I love, TV shows. And as I've been hanging out in the DA's office, I've noticed one thing. I don't have a very big, extensive collection in my brain of things to reference. So I figured, why not go back and take advantage of this Disney Plus catalog I got and actually maybe start doing some researching, starting with things I actually like. Dude, X-Men 97, fucking awesome. I'm not trying to ride on this train of Ironheart right now, just came out. I can't go on YouTube without having a damn Ironheart video pop up in my shit, which is fine. But if somebody's looking for something completely different out there to watch, they're not going to get it. They're gonna be, oh, no, somebody talking about Ironheart. Oh, look, it's a Superman trailer. Oh, it's a Fantastic Four again. You know what? Let me turn on my camera for this one. If I turn it off, it's because, well, it didn't turn on. How about that? You know what happened? I had the cover covered. I had the cover covered. So, solo layout. Is that what we're gonna do here from on out? I mean, maybe I can add it, but let me see if there's a different layout. I can make it me big and that small. No, I want me big, that's small. Hey, but now I'm side over here. Maybe over there. What? What's this? What's this? No, that's the wrong one. Hey, that's me. Hey, no, hey. That fucking sucks. We're not doing that shit. Are you crazy? Are you fucking crazy? You fucking crazy, man. Hey, that's not bad. It looks like a heads-up display, right? I can deal with that. Let's go back to my main camera just to make sure I got my layout straight. All right, and we'll go back to this one. Hey, not bad. You can see that if I ever bring up something big, I like that one. That was hiding underneath the bottom, and X-Men 97 is what we're going to be talking about. More specifically, Season 1, Episode 1. To me, my X-Men. Dude, I'm an X-Men fanatic of the original cartoon. The original, back in, was it really 97? I think that's when it went off, right? I think it was 4 seasons. I think it happened to go off on the 4th season, which means it's probably started in 1993, which would be more realistic because I would have been a young man. I was barely a teen. I was still a pre-pubescent. But this is a great continuation. The animation, phenomenal. We opened up with, first thing we opened up with is the song, the remake song of the intro. I'm not feeling it as much as I should be. Disney needs to make sure for season 2, which they have been greenlit and they're doing, they need to tweak the intro song a little good. They got some new animation they add to it, which doesn't make sense unless you watch the show. And I don't want to give spoilers away for the upcoming. There's a lot of upcoming events that happen. Like they always show like one thing in the intro that happens in this show, in this episode, and then they'll sprinkle something in there too, real quick. That'll be from an upcoming episode. The music isn't hitting like it is. Let's see if I can find, let me go to YouTube and see if I can find the intro music. If we're going to get hit for something, we might as well, show you what I thought. Well, let's see if there's a comparison because it's been out a long time now. Let's see if we got any comparisons on the music. You know what I mean? There should be. Hey, you want to go to YouTube, a video sharing platform? Well, yeah, we're already there, yo. We're already there, bro. What are you talking about? I don't know if there is, but let's put up the X-Men 97 theme. And just listen to it. Oops, it didn't take long. X-Men 90s. I put X-Men 97 theme. Are you listening to me? New Newton Brothers theme from X-Men 97. Okay. 1 minute and 17 seconds long. If you know the original intro, it's the exact same thing, but they had to retweak it because it's a new show. It's not X-Men, and they wouldn't want people thinking it's X-Men. It's X-Men 97. You know what I mean? Let me go up here and present this beautiful share screen. Share screen. You have to get rid of that then. I will. How about that? Does it go directly there now? Whoa, I fixed it. Now it actually goes directly there. G fucking G's. I don't know if Sci-Fax did it for me or what. But I used to put it here and then go to the back. I have to go in here and fucking go and then add it to it. But now it goes direct to it. Sci-Fax did it for me. Shout out to my boy. So this is the new theme. We're going to sit here and listen to this, all right? And I want you all to tell me, we know the original theme of the X-Men, right? You know the original theme of the X-Men, the cartoon. This is the new one. Not that. That's just Marvel Studios animation. Well, let's watch the intro because so I caught it right there at the beginning. Listen, it sounds like it's a synthesizer, but it's not a synthesizer. It's a program designed to duplicate a synthesizer sound, and it sounds fucking weird. Synthesizers aren't supposed to sound digital, right? Listen, right here. That part right there, it sounds too digital. Morph. I like Morph. They did a good job of animation. We'll go there. I'm just really listening to the music right now. They brought in that guitar out of nowhere. I'm like, maybe lead into the guitar and keep it the whole time next time. Next season. A real guitar, not a digital asset guitar. Listen to the guitar. That's a fucking digital asset. That's not a real. I guarantee it's not a real person playing it. Huh. I like that. See, they show that. That's a sprinkle I was telling you about from the future. '97. So I mean, it's different, you know, but they need to tweak it for season 2. It's not. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying. I think they need to tweak it for season 2 because it sounds too digital, and it's not like. It doesn't sound like it's alive, does it? Am I wrong? There's parts like when it sounded synthesized at the beginning, and that guitar was definitely not a real guitar. And if you're gonna play and it just came in for 1.5 seconds maximum. If you're gonna do that, at least lead into it, like have it play the whole time. Have an actual orchestra play this thing, man. Which if they did, oh my god, I seriously doubt it. I'm just gonna seriously doubt they did. All right, let's get into the actual episode. What it does is duplicates X-Men Season 1, Episode 1 by mirroring a mutant that doesn't use that's coming of age. You know, mutants normally get their powers when they become juveniles, you know, teenagers. They start getting their powers. What happens is they try to find we show up with the Friends of Humanity. That's the name of this group. That's like a group of humans that work for, we find out later, somebody. We won't get that spoiler yet, but we start with a place called, what is it called? It's the Happy, I think it's called the Happy Skate Park or something like that, right? But all the letters are busted out, and the only ones in Happy is H, and the only thing the skate park are 8 Park. So the H and the 8 Park become Hate Park, and at the Hate Park, not the Happy Skate Park, now turned Hate Park. We round up mutants here, and we get them. They're buying mutants for $10,000 a pop. Some rich dude likes to pop them off one by one for sport. We don't know who the rich dude is yet, but that's what he likes. He likes to kill mutants. Yeah. So we got humans, the Friends of Humanity, hanging out, and they're shooting off mutants for no reason. Time out 1 second. Hold up. Sorry about that. That's why my camera turned off. So, Friends of Humanity, they're buying up mutants and they're stealing them for $10,000 a pop. They're selling them for $10,000. This is like modern day slave trading. We're stealing people right off the homes, off the streets, from their families. They're possibly illegals and selling for $10,000 a pop. Can you believe that? You know, and guess what color the Friends of Humanity are? Most of them. Not all, but most. Bet you never guess. That's right. They're white. Fucking hate white men. Nothing worse than an old, male, pale, stale motherfucker. You know what I mean? If they're mixed, we won't call them white. We'll pretend like they're not mixed with white and just call them the other race that they are. Because, anyway, what happens is we find them stealing a mutant that it mirrors Jubilee's story from X-Men 1. We come up with Roberto da Costa. He's a cool fucking character. Cool character in the comic books, and he's a cool character in this. Everything in this is awesome. He's like, please, I don't want to use my powers. This mutant didn't even try to use his powers when he picked him up. Why not? He must be a sissy beta. No, please, I don't want to use my powers. He's got some Colorado. Don't try it, mutie, because if you try it, we're the hate party, the hateful eight. I'm gonna have to screenshot that fucking thing, and I'll put it for our thumbnail. The hate party. It's a happy skate party turned hate party. Really? Hell here. If you know, you know. But so we picks up, and then when he's trying to use his powers and he can't, and he's in this compromised situation with his neck fucking thing on, you never guess what happens. All of a sudden they're sitting there talking. While they're talking, they're breathing, and it starts getting like frost and cold everywhere. Like, what's all that cold weather from? Storm, mistress of the elements appears. Boom! You guys have been fucked. Storm's here. And it's great intro. The animation, the way she comes in, fucking awesome. And her and Bishop come in and wreck the shit out of shop. The way they utilize their powers, not only good, but they kind of debuff them. They kind of nerf them a little bit, so that way Storm could have came there single-handedly fucking shut down the shop like fucking Trump and the fucking Iranian bombs nuclear facilities. But they nerf her a little bit. I don't know why, if it's because she's getting old or if it's because if she was OPAF, she would just, so they kind of nerf her. Her and Bishop should have took that thing down, but unfortunately they don't. Leading to Cyclops coming in, and great entrance Cyclops. Whoever fucking used his powers, Cyclops, they know how to use this shit, man. Awesome, fucking awesome. He not only hits a 1, 2, 3, stopping, but I like how he looks down at the ground and goes, and usually they move around faster. If you're in a game, there's nothing better than moving quick. And he uses he shoots the wall and he uses it to push himself off the wall. He uses it to hit the ground and push himself backwards and evade getting hit real quick. It's comic booky as shit. And what I talk about in the Fantastic Four when it comes to Mr. Fantastic and then not utilizing his powers correctly in the movies or the artwork, that's what I'm referring to. You got to know how, if you had Strawberry, if somebody was trying to shoot me, I go boom, boom, boom. I put my hand up and I put a big old hole in my hand. You shoot right through it and boom. I catch the bullet with my skin and stretch it and bring it back. It's like, you can do so much cool shit, Mr. Fantastic. They never do. I can just go stop, put my finger right down the barrel of a gun and just fucking squeeze it and fucking throw the gun and make the gun explode back on somebody. He should be like, oh, Mr. Fantastic should be OP as fuck, but they never utilize him right. In this, I think Bo DeMeo is a huge fan of Cyclops. Definitely understood his powers and how to utilize them. And they showcase him good as shit in the beginning of the fight scene. They nerf Bishop and they nerf Storm, which is fine because not really so much as Storm. Storm's an Omega level mutant. We can't really nerf her, but she does get taken down easily, which I was like, oh no, a female got taken down and then a white dude's gonna come save him. So they kind of walked away from the tropes that Disney normally does. And there's a lot of cool DEI shit in here, but it doesn't fall victim to it, which is what I'm fine with. I don't mind DEI insertion. Like we were talking about Street Fighter last night in the movie. Perfect thing for the DEI Hollywood to do, because everybody in that's a different fucking race, gender, some shit, a mask on. I don't mind that. But so this Storm, they nerfed the fuck out of her for a reason. Bishop, great. I love his absorption powers, turning him back out, redirecting. They both get taken down. Cyclops comes in. He utilizes power, fucking awesome. It mimics them when they save. Was it Bishop that saved? Was it Bishop? It was Storm, Rogue, and Cyclops that saved Jubilee, right? I don't think it was Bishop. It might not have been Bishop. So if it wasn't Bishop, I'm wrong. But it kind of mirrors Jubilee's entrance from X-Men Season 1, Episode 1. This is X-Men 97, Season 1, Episode 1. So they're trying to catch us up to speed on all the characters and stand their own ground, their own foundation. Fucking great, man. And long story short, when we find out that after they save Homie, we find out that he's not only... He reveals his name, Roberto DaCosta. He's heir to a fucking DaCosta fortune, which I don't know what the fuck that means. He's another rich kid. Marvel's falling tropes to that. All these kids are fucking rich. They got money. None of them have to struggle. They all got cash. That's one thing Marvel always does with these characters. But we find out Dr. Bolivar Trask is now running a Sentinel program, and he is the one behind the Friends of Humanity. He's not only hired the Friends of Humanity, but he's hired them to bring him to the Sentinel program to... That's what the guys told him. They don't believe it because at the end of X-Men, the original one, that ended in 97, I always forget his fucking name. So they murdered, Gyrick murdered Professor X, right? Henry Gyrick murdered Professor X, but they stopped Dr. Bolivar Trask, supposedly. They think he died, and then they put an end to the fucking Sentinel program. But the Friends of Humanity told them that the Sentinel program is back up and running, and they think that he's basically the one paying for them. So they go talk to Henry Gyrick, who murdered Professor X, in jail to find out where he'd be staying at. They're like, yo, Gyrick, we know you're in on it. Where the fuck would Trask be staying, and how do we find him? Right? He doesn't tell him. Not only does he not tell him, so it forces Jean Grey to use her mental powers. She's using Cerebro, right? Use her mental, fucking go, hey, what up, Nestor? What's going on, bro? Talking X-Men 97, Season 1, Episode 1. To me, my X-Men. So if anybody doesn't know, that's where I'm at. Literally Season 1, Episode 1. So when they go talk to fucking Gyrick in jail and ask him about, Yo, what's up with fucking Dr. fucking Bolivar Trask? William Trask, the head of the motherfucking Sentinel program. I heard he's not dead. He's alive. Where is he? Where's he operating? Who's he working for? And Gyrick doesn't tell him. Again, Gyrick is the guy that killed Professor X in the beginning one. In the last episode, Jean Grey uses Cerebro to infiltrate all the security to get into Gyrick's head to find out where he is if he knows anything. When she does, some mental block or something happens, it fucks her up really bad. We don't know what that is, but we see some like purple, black fucking dots, magic. Looks like fucking, it kind of looks like Elizabeth Olsen's Scarlet Witch's magic, but her shit's red. You know, like there's red bubbles, but this is like purple. So similar to her magic, but it's not red, it's purple. It fucks up Jean Grey. She's like, what the hell's going on, man? Same voice actress, Scott. So it's really fucking nostalgic as shit. It gives you all the memory berries. Good job of bringing in the old fucking episode, bringing it up to date in it. And so she gets fucked up, but she does get the information. She throws Cerebro off, does get the information, finds out he's alive. They find out Dr. Bolivar Trask is not only alive, he's got the Sentinel program back up and running with the mastermind already made, and it's in the Sahara Desert. So they go push. They're like, we got to go push this shit, bro. We got to push. And dude, some of the best fucking scenes. So after that, like, goes to where it would be a commercial, or better yet, an ad, which Disney Plus got so many fucking ads. I'm tired of the fucking ads, this goddamn thing. Oh God, if you buy the cheapest one, $10.49 a month, the ads are fucking ridiculous. Probably 10 ads in a fucking 40 minutes, every 4 minutes. If you try to hit back 10 seconds twice, ad. Fucking hell. But we come back from a commercial, an ad, and they're flying the fucking Blackbird, right? We're coming on in the Sahara Desert now. We need to work as a team, X-Men. Whoa. I forgot that Jubilee stayed back at the X-Mansion with the new dude, Roberto da Costa, they saved. They didn't bring him because he's a noob. Jubilee's, remember how in the first episode of Jubilee's like, I want to go with the X-Men. It's like, you're a new one, Jubilee. You must stay here. It's mirroring the first episode. So Jubilee stays with Roberto da Costa, the dude that they saved, while they go fly in the Blackbird. And then he's like, all right, we'll be back. And the end scene goes to commercial, fucking 13th ad. And we pick up in the Blackbird, right? And he's like, hey, we're coming over to the Sahara Desert. Let you know. They talk to the audience way more than they need to in these Disney shows, man. The writers need to stop talking to the audience. I mean, for example, when they're in the fucking X mansion and Jubilee and Roberto da Costa, she's showing him around, this fucking little thing of Magneto comes up. Magneto, he's the one that him and Professor X didn't really see eye to eye. And like they just start talking, like everything's like hand fed to you. You see, then Magneto says something like awesome as fuck. I forget what he says, but I need to watch that part and I'll put it up. He says something awesome as shit. You're like, that's badass. You could stop it right there, but then here comes Roberto da Costa. That must mean he didn't like Professor X. They didn't get along very good, huh? I know you're trying to catch up to speed, but Magneto just showed us that. If Magneto didn't literally just show us that, I don't know why you're telling us that. Because, I mean, Disney has a problem with beating their fucking audience over the head instead of just letting it set. Instead of just setting this, like Magneto did everything and showed you, basically, in his performance, what he did. Just set that seed right there in your mind and be like, so what did happen with Magneto? What happened? Did he? No. So what happened was he must have got upset with Professor X. They didn't see eye to eye. So that must have led to a lot of battles. Thank you, Captain Obvious. And they do it. They just need to stop doing that shit in Disney. Just set the fucking seed and let it grow. Don't tell us about every fucking thing, But so they're flying to the Blackbird, going to Sahara Desert. We're approaching the new compound where Dr. Bolivar Trask, the Sentinel program, is. We got the information from Jean. All of a sudden, when they're flying, boom! A fucking Sentinel comes on top and rips the fucking Blackbird open. And this is a cool team effort of how they do. So. Only a couple of them can fly. Like it Cyclops, Bishop, Storm, Rogue, Wolverine, Morph. There's somebody else because there's 8 of them, but I forget. So what happens is there's only 2 of them that can fly and 8 fucking people. And so Storm goes after, I think, Bishop and somebody else. There's 3 of them. Morph turns into Archangel. Cool little cameo thing. I'm like, that's pretty fucking awesome. And actually utilizes his wings. He can't use them, but since he kind of glides. And as he glides towards Wolverine, picks him up and catches him. And there's somebody else. I think Rogue flies and catches one other person, but Cyclops is far away. She's like, Cyclops, I'm back. I'm inbound. Come get you. He goes, don't. Good job, team. I got this by myself. And you see him, he falls. And again, a great fucking use of Cyclops power. He just like when he was earlier, he was bouncing off the wall, sliding. He goes full blast of mega, because he's a mega mutant too. Full blast that shit, goes, and starts slowing down. It does an awesome ass poser thing that if they don't hit this in live action, they're missing out a great opportunity. He drops fucking out of a plane like Captain America. Does he got a fucking parachute? Nope. It's a comic book movie. They spell your shit, let him hit the fucking force in the ground, and then slowly start in, and he falls and poses, and then you get him with the fucking score. To me, my X-Men, I was like, oh shit, my dick just got hard, bro. This is great. This is fun. This is great cartoons to where, especially not only they can do callbacks, but it sets the foundation for way better and coming up. Draconis, what up, bro? My bad. I didn't mean to get into the fucking. I was running my mouth. What's going on, pimp? Glad to have everybody here Saturday morning, hanging out with me on Saturday morning cartoons. Get them coffees ready, because we're talking X-Men 97, season 1, episode 1, and how fucking phenomenal it is. Yo, hey, what up? Leo, my boy, House of Entertainment, GG's. I know you're a fan. We fucking love this show, man. So I think for the next fucking, I think it's like eight episodes, maybe 12. I'm just going to talk about one episode every week. So if that way we can actually hang out. Let's do Saturday morning cartoons again. But we're going to be doing cartoons, if you know what I mean. And we're going to be sitting here talking about this week, season 1, episode 1. To me, my X-Men, so much nostalgia, so many awesome fucking lines. I'm always a fan of the make it less than 15 seconds. If a scene's more than 60 seconds nowadays, you lost the attention of the audience. You should have 4 15-second scenes compressed to one second, and then the dialogue needs to be direct, quick, and presented perfectly. To me, my X-Men. I'm like, there it is. I didn't take much. It's simple. We're missing simplicity, and that's all there is. We're missing that. And I was like, wow, this is fucking great. I remember skimming through it when it first came out with my nephews, but they weren't into it. They're like, oh, Dad, I don't like that. I'm like, what? It's just the fucking lasers, and it looks like fucking Pokemon, but it's like people. Damn, I'll watch it. And I never got back to it. And then this morning I was like, you know what? I want to watch something fucking for Saturday morning cartoons. X-Men's coming up. They're going to be in Doomsday, right? So why not get some, for people that don't know X-Men, get some kind of backstory, say what's up to them, and just start getting into it. Did Kevin Beige? Did Kevin Feige produce the first season of X-Men 97? I don't know if he produced it. I think he might have known the people that worked on it. Nestor? Kevin Beige. And that male is pale and stale. I see all the old OG X-Men cartoon back in the day. Still haven't watched the new remake yet. So you know what, Draconis? If you get a chance, if you have Disney Plus, don't rush out and buy it. Rockefeller bought this for Ironheart. I bought a season. I bought one fucking month for Ironheart. I was like, I want to utilize this. I want to get up into the fucking. I want to watch some kind of shows. I watched Snow White last month when I bought the shit for. What did we buy for last month? Because I bought it for Andor like a couple months ago, and I got fucking great money out of that. And I think I may have still had it from Andor. So I was like, and I watched fucking Snow White just because I didn't know. It's not as bad as everybody's talking it out to be. If you're a young girl that's into that shit and you're into singing and waiting on a wish, you love little stupid fucking songs from Disney, you're gonna love this shit. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, there's some cringe acting parts. I think when what's her face, the witch, Gal Gadot sings her first song about being a witch, that's pretty fucking cringy. Like cringe as fuck. The kids are gonna make fun of that, but that's only like 3 minutes. So I want to watch these and experience it for myself and get an idea. Is like, is it this fucking bad or something I like? X-Men 97. Shout out to my boy Bo DeMeo. Fucking phenomenal. The only critique I had from this was the intro song is not as good as it should be. It's definitely not as good as the first one. And they have room to step it up, to redo it for season 2 to make it a lot better. You know what I mean? I'll put this in there for 30 seconds. Y'all, I'll keep talking. I'm walking away. You might be able to hear me. So I see all the OG X-Men cartoon back in the day, so still haven't watched New Remote One. Laugh my yo. Shout out to my boys over there at fucking House of Entertainment. They're awesome people. Give me 1 second. I need to make you a fucking moderator. You can just start coming in here and fucking dropping links and all that shit. Let me know if you want to do it on this one or the other one. If I'll do it House of Entertainment, if you guys want me to, I'll put on House of Entertainment. I'll make you guys a moderator on here, and you can just start dropping subs. Because I know y'all, you know the YouTube routine. Ditched my Disney Plus sub a while ago, but I can get it over the other ways. I'm not suggesting, but I'm not saying it's not possible. What I'm getting at is I bought it for Ironheart, which I just bought it. It lapsed. I think it lapsed in 2 days before fucking Ironheart came out. I was like, man, I'm gonna watch it with the doolies, and they're watching it a week after it comes out. So I said, if I buy it the day before it comes out, I can not only have my take on it and reference it when we talk about it on the DA's stream, but next week when the doolies watch it, I can rewatch with them, fucking geek out and drink some wine. And then watch the new episodes next week, like 2 days after. Like still watching on what days they come out. I gotta make sure it doesn't coincide with the same fucking days. But you know what I mean? Then the week after that, I can watch the doolies again because they're watching the weeks after it comes out to ensure that just to have a good fucking time with it. And if I'm gonna do that, why not watch one episode of X-Men 97? Maybe 2 episodes a week. Y'all let me know if y'all enjoy it. If y'all want to actually watch this and have a good time discussing episode 1, maybe I can schedule, be like, let's watch episode 2 too. Give everybody a chance to. They're 40 minutes and they're good fucking cartoon shows. You know, D's like into anime, right? I'm not really into the anime, but if you're into good cartoons and an IP that we understand, fucking X-Men, you should go give this a chance. It's fucking bad. The animation and the fight scenes, they've definitely been upgraded for not the modern audience. But today's CGI, and it's fucking awesome. I hope y'all can still hear me because I'm walking away to get my coffee. Getting my coffee. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it so far. So where were we at? I mean, when he drops and hits the poser scene and uses everybody good, we got it. I'm inbound to come get you right now. I'm good. And then he drops and the dust fucking comes up. And you see everybody in the background far away. They come to me, my X-Men. Everybody flies and drops pose. I'm like, that's the comic book shit I used to fucking enjoy right there. They're hitting that shit. Fuck yeah. The only thing I missed so far, I was like, man, we're gonna get there, so I'm not gonna mess it up. They go to this fucking Sentinel compound. They find Dr. Bolivar Trask, just like, you know, because they knew where the fucking place was because they extracted it from Homeboy's mind. And what's his name? Gyrick, which again, the murderer of Professor X in the last season, which this is picking up from. So they go there, and what a coincidence. They're now fucking a badass fight happens, bro. Again, another fight. After we just got the fight, and you see them landing, get attacked by the Sentinels, and now they're in on foot. They go to this fucking compound. There's a mastermind there. So all the old OG fans like, oh shit, fucking mastermind. Probably 50 fucking Sentinels. And some badass fighting happens. This is where you get the fight. If you watch a commercial where you see Wolverine go like this, and Gambit jumps on his back, zing, hits like that, and his fucking claws are sharpened, and it stops right there. Then next what happens is Gambit pulls out his staff, charges his shit, throws like a fucking spear, hits my man in his fucking face, and then Wolverine, you know, and he jumps off. Wolverine goes, hey, morph! Morph turns into the fucking blob, jumps on his fucking stomach, bounces off his fat ass stomach, goes up there, and fucking, I'm like, this is fucking badass. Cuts the fucking head of the Sentinel off. Crazy good action. If they could duplicate that shit in real life animation, dude, it's gonna be awesome. Not make it look cheesy, dude. Didn't Morph peep on Wolverine in the shower in the new one? If not in this episode. If he did, not in this episode, Draconis. Definitely not. Shout out to my boy Big Chief John. Word. Yeah, man. So in this episode, definitely not. What he did do is they were at where were they at? They were before they go there, they were talking about it might be after this. It might be after this scene, but was it after the scene? I gotta remember what they were doing. Oh yeah, they're going to search. They were going to search for somebody when they were going to go search for fucking information on Gyrick, on where he was, and Bolivar, and how to get the. You know, they went to some place and like there's like they're dancing and all that shit like that, and fucking Jean Grey is pregnant. Jean Grey is now pregnant. Her and Scott are doing their little dance off to the side, and while they're dancing off to the side, you see Wolverine like looking over at her, And fucking Morph comes up and kind of morphs into Jean Grey's like, it does the old, basically like we did for Mystique. Remember how Mystique does it in the X-Men movie? Like, he's like, no, I'm not. You're scared that I'm picking the wrong man. That I'm pregnant and having a baby with somebody that I don't respect when I got somebody that's wild and crazy right here next to me. He's like, no, what I don't understand is why you're about to leave the X-Men. The voice casting is the same cast. So not only is that good, except for Professor X. I can't fucking figure out who Professor X is. We need to look at Professor X. Professor X 97 voice, because this is a familiar voice. When I heard it, I was like, yo, who is that? Professor X, X-Men 97 voice actor. Because, I mean, who is it? There's like 4 of them. X-Men 97. Oh, no, that's Legion. Okay. Ross Markin? No, it wasn't who I was thinking. All right, whatever. Because it's either, I thought it was somebody different. Great, man. Fucking phenomenal. You all need to check this shit out. X-Men 97 is probably the... I'm going to go back and watch it again. This has rewatchability to it. What something needs to have success is rewatchability, something to catch your eyes. It's got nostalgia. It's got phenomenal animation. The music is good. I'm not going to say, I'm not going to shill hard and say the music is great. The music can be better. The music can definitely be a lot fucking better. It's good, but Morph does some, it's for the, and it's X-Men. So it's supposed to be for teenagers coming of age that might have questionable sexual preferences. And Morph definitely got that. They changed his voice. His voice acting is definitely a little, he talks a little bit different nowadays. And hey, fine with it. Again, it's updated for modern audiences, but it's fucking awesome. They utilize Morph now. They haven't gotten into it, but you do see in the intro how he's like going, running, and he goes to try to grab the bar, and you see like the eyes behind him. They still do this, the Mr. Sinister shit in this season. We haven't done anything crazy yet because it's just episode 1. But they utilize him when he transforms into Archangel, when the plane gets blown up and he can't fly, he can't use her powers. I can mimic fucking Wolverine, but if you try to fucking hit my claws, you're gonna break my fucking bones or something, like, oh fuck, it hurts, So he turns into Archangel. He basically just glides. And as he glides down, he catches Wolverine. And I'm like, I'm cool with that. So they utilize whoever's using the powers and how they use them, doing a great job, man. They need to keep that person on board. They need to go back and get Bo DeMayo. If they haven't rehired fucking Bo DeMayo yet, they need to get their ass back over there and sign him. If he's the one that understands the powers, if he's the one that's putting on, when they debuffed Storm, they didn't nerf her. She's still OP as fuck. They even go their way to let you know she's an Omega level mutant. They just give people more of a chance and make the fighting more compelling by level playing field. And I love it, man. So season 1 so far, fucking great. They go to that fucking compound, they take out Mastermind, they cut the fucking thing's head off, the big kill it all, and then they grab fucking Bolivar Trask, the doctor, and they go lock his ass up, or the government comes and locks him up. The fucking government comes in, swoops in with the helicopters, they pick him up, handcuff him, and they're like, good work, Cyclops. Professor X would be proud of you. You're starting to look like a leader more and more every day. He's like, yeah, fuck yeah, I am. Glazing the shit out of himself, like, like, this is how it's going to end, man. This is how the first season episode is going to end. Fuck yeah, we're the X-Men, bro. X-Men forever. We just got a bad guy locked up that we thought was dead, but he ain't. You know what? Fuck him. We'll go get him real quick. We're quick. We're fast. We're strong. We're a team. Momentum, velocity. So we're going to go back to the fucking X-Mansion. We're going to party. We're going to hang out. We have a good time. But guess what? As we go into the X-Mansion, this is no longer your place anymore. Dun, 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 dun. The reveal of not only the best fucking character in the X-Men, but my favorite fucking character in the X-Men. Right? My boy, the Magneto, shows up. I'm like, fucking there he is, bro. Doctor, you did a good job today, my X-Men. And he's like, hold up there. You're X-Men. He showed the deed. When Professor X died, Professor X gave everything in his will to Magneto. Magneto basically reveals not only Magneto at the end, but that he's now the fucking leader of the X-Men, and that the fucking X Mansion is his, and all the X-Men are now under his fucking control. End scene. I was like, this is fucking great. And at the end, it's not like animated. It's kind of like the CGI. If you remember the first X-Men, when I could call it X-Men 97. You remember X-Men at the end, it always had like a character profile of every character. And it'd be like a little CGI hologram version. It'd be spinning around. Because they're trying to promote the toys. Like, this is what the new toy's going to look like. Bishop. He's fucking foot this tall, this weight. He has a background. I was like, but this time they kind of do that, but they do every single fucking character, not just one. I'm like, I'm glad I watched this shit, bro. It's about to go on to the next episode. No. Because I need to rewatch this again. It's 40 minutes. Besides the fucking ads on Disney Plus, the only thing I had to criticize it was the music is not as good as the first season. The animation is good. The way they showcase everybody, like an Endgame, everybody gets a chance to showcase themselves and everybody gets a chance to talk, and you know which one's the leader, you know who's fucking, what their problems are. Everybody gets a chance to do that. There's DEI in this. It's great. There's ways to do it and to get people on board. And we have a quick reveal at the end, right before Magneto comes. I do forget that. Jubilee's been at the X Mansion all day, hanging out with Roberto da Costa. He reveals himself to be solar energy power having Sunspot from the comics. He's OP as fuck. He'll be able to fly. He'll be able to shoot fucking solar energy plasma out of his fucking hands. He'll be able to go fucking supernova. And he's rich as shit. He's the heir to some fucking crazy ass fucking fortune. And she's like, "Whoa, really?" Because she's like, your story is too much different than me and my story. When I was a nobody when I got picked up by the X-Men, and I didn't want to be here either. I was a teen. I didn't understand what the future was at hand. Guess who's going to be playing Rachel's? Guess who might be playing Jubilee, in my opinion, or should be playing? Guess who should be playing Jubilee in X-Men? They even shortened her fucking ass up in the fucking... Dude, Rachel Zegler is going to be the perfect Jubilee. I don't want to hear she's not Asian. She's not Asian. At the end of it, I was like, are they making this bitch to be Rachel Zegler? They made her look more like her. They shortened her up to the same length. I swear. And she's a Disney actress. Who's the big bad? Well, in this episode, it's Mastermind and Dr. Bolivar Trask with the Sentinel program back up and running from the, so they got to take out the, and at the end of it, they hand Dr. Bolivar Trask, a prisoner, over to the government, who, when they kind of do their interactions, like, you're doing a good job, like Professor X would do for us. You're like, some shadiness kind of seems like is going on there. But at the end, when they walk in the X-Men, everything's fine. There's no bad guy anymore. You're safe here with us. You can tell me who you are. They call me Sunspot. I have solar energy power. Whoa, that's pretty cool. You're just like me. I'm going to be Rachel Zegler. They reveal Magneto. When they reveal Magneto, like, whoa, is he going to be the bad guy? What the fuck? Is he the bad guy this season? Whoa. They don't tell you. They bring in a bad guy for this episode. He's gone. Remember the Spider-Man fucking cartoons? How there'd only be like one fucking bad guy for the episode? We had the bad guy for the episode. It was Dr. Bolivar Trask and the Sentinel program. Shout out to fucking Henry Gyrick, who was the murderer of Professor X. We went and saw him in jail and brain fucked him because he deserves it. So there is no, right now, of the show, there is no big bad yet. I remember who it was from it, but we'll work our way up and talk. I just want to, if I'm going to do this, I want to make sure we talk about episode per episode, give everybody a chance to actually reflect on it. Because I could probably go back and talk about episode 1 from season 1, the original one, without having any fucking notes or watching it, because I watched that 10 times. Where Jubilee's, the Sentinel fucking crashed through her house, and she goes to the arcade in the mall, and and then I think it's Storm and Rogue, and I'm pretty sure it's Cyclops, right? There ain't Bishop. Bishop wasn't in it at the fucking time. So this is like, it's a mirror of that episode. I want to talk about each episode as it comes along, where they start, where they end. Right now, the only bad guy that we think is going to be for the season would be Magneto. But he's the owner of the X-Men. Why would he, is he going to disband the X-Men? He's going to destroy the fucking X-Mansion like it's a nuclear facility in Iran? You know what I mean? Cliffhangers. Good fight scenes. Good voice acting. The person that does Morph is good. Not as great as the original Morph. That's a big fucking shoes to fill. I don't know if it's the original actor. I seriously doubt it. But good, man. Music, good. Not great. You need to step. If you redo that song and make it better for season 2, and there's some tweaking needs to do. We played it earlier. Y'all want to hear the X-Men? You want to hear it again? Watch. Let's hear it again. Watch this. Let's hear it again. Hold on, let me make sure that. So this is going to be the new theme for X-Men. I want y'all to tell me if it sounds different. Hopefully you don't be like, oh, you want to restart it? Oh, you want to play an ad? Fuck you. You Disney Plus? All right. Can y'all see it? Is it up there before I start playing it? It should be going right to it now. Thank you, Sai, for actually doing that. You're fucking awesome. Utilize. That's computer as shit. The animation is fire. And Morph is bad as fuck. The way they use his power is bad as shit. They made Gambit, the only man with the fucking girl besides Cyclops in here, dress so fucking flamboyant the first time you see him. I think they're going for like a rock star. I'm a punk, I don't care, miscreant. They missed the mark. Bishop is badass. Oh, Professor X is in this? But he's dead. Or there's a referencing him not giving away the news yet. I like that part. X-Men. 97, bitch. So it's different, but still the same sort of, right? But like you said, it's got I don't know what it is, the metallic, or if it's like digital. Like in the first one, it was like it sounded like they were actually in a live studio audience at the whammy bar and fucking going off fucking beat and missing their. This sounds digital. It's very punctual, like a computer did it. And it shows. That's what I'm like. If this is a success, season 1, which it was, do me a favor, go back and have a live studio audience with a fucking band, fucking get fucking Slash or somebody that's awesome as shit with a fucking electronic guitar. Nail this shit. Yeah. There you go. Or, hire Dan Bask. Fucking hire Dan Bask. You know what I mean? He'll probably fucking come here and dominate shit. Make it like a Dan Bask fucking shit. Hit more towards that. People, they're trying to make this like it's fucking computer. It's not. Give it more of a human element. That's the only critique I got with this fucking thing that I can find wrong with this episode. From introduction to outro, Watching the end credits. If you can watch the end credits or something, which all these Marvel movies you should, because even when they have the fucking names up, they have little 70% of them have some cool little stories. And then the end game, it shows all the little fucking models, like the little like 3D printed models of every character going around, like like in a cool pose when it says their name. Thor always has a little fucking outro. So awesome. Thor Ragnarok. That's one thing that movie sucks. But at the end of it, it's comic booky as fuck. The outro when they're doing all the fucking rolling the credits, like this is the coolest shit. So it's a comic book movie all the way to the end. It's got this is a success so far, man. I love this episode 1, season 1, X-Men 97. To me, my X-Men, easy as shit, simple, direct, and fucking delivered great, man. We need more voice actors that are poignant and quick to deliver it hard. That's a pause, right?
Ha! Gay!
No, it's not. Sci-Fax, you're a liar. But to me, I would recommend anybody that hasn't seen this, if you do have Disney Plus, Saturday morning, it's about to hit 1:00 on East Coast. So it ain't Saturday morning anymore. Maybe tomorrow morning if you ain't got nothing to do, if you ain't a church person. You want to get that old nostalgia, what it's like to hang out and sit down and watch a cartoon. Give yourself an hour. Go to the gym. Get your workout in. Fucking hit cast to the fucking TV. And my gym, nobody's ever down there. I can cast my fucking TV. You know what I'm saying? Season 2, I'm going to cast motherfucking get a workout and be like, my headphones on. Work the treadmill. Sit down, eat some breakfast afterwards. This is something I would recommend. If you're into cartoons, if you're not into anime, but you're trying to get into anime, if you just want something cool to do, good show. 40 minutes, first episode. 40 minutes. So go out and check out season 1, episode 1. To me, my X-Men. It's fucking good, man. Y'all want to do this again next week? Why not, right? I think it'd be pretty cool. So next week, same time, well, around this time. Saturday morning cartoons. If I'm not too burnt out from us doing a Friday evening fucking on D's channel, that Friday night stream kind of burnt my ass last night. But if we get back on the schedule, we might do it a little bit earlier. But I think it's a pretty good time because it gives everybody on the West Coast time to wake up too and join us. If it's 1:00 there, was it 3 hours behind me? 10:00 there. You gotta wake up. I ain't gonna do rock. I'm gonna motherfucking watch some X-Men 97 right now. Thanks for the recommendation. No. Thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate it, man. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'm your host, Rockefeller Plaza. This was Saturday Morning Cartoons. Man, smash the like button for me. I love all y'all. Y'all have a great Saturday morning. I'll see y'all next time. Peace!